Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And first off, I'd like to thank all you new subscribers. It means so much to me that you guys are here to join me and you're enjoying what I'm doing. Now, some of you might have seen over the last sort of day or two I've been putting up the post for tonight's investigation. I'm going to be doing 3 locations, all within walking distance of here. This is location number 1. This is Rocky Valley. It's just outside of Tintagel. It's on the walk from Boscastle to Tintagel, and yeah, it's got a lot of history, and I'm a big fan of raw history. I'm a big believer in, you know, if a building's been renovated or it's an old manor house and it's had lots of work done to it, it cuts the spirit energy in half. With all that new material there, it cuts it in half. So I much prefer raw history like this behind me. Okay, Rocky Valley is location number 1 for tonight. And this video is about getting you guys to sort of get a feel for the place in daylight, because tonight when it's dark you're not really going to see much of the surroundings at all. And I'm just going to walk down here. Rocky Valley has 2 main structures. It's got 2 old mills. First one there, and so it's all original buildings, stone buildings, and the second one behind me here. Now obviously we're going to hit this tonight when it's dark. It's going to be me and Nick, a 2-man team tonight. So it's going to be plenty. I mean, there's an old millstone down there. All the old sort of shelves and windows, doorways. And you've got that lovely river running all the way through. And as I spoke about in my energy video, you know, running water, waterfalls, things like that, negative ions in abundance. It's going to make you feel great, but at the same, you know, it's a place that's so powerful. And also Rocky Valley is also famous for these ancient stone carvings. See that? Stone mazes. There's one there, and there's one there. Okay, so there's also like an outbuilding here. So say we're going to hit this one tonight. This is going to be location number 1 of 3. I'm going to show you the other 2 shortly. And I think, you know, it's such a powerful location. It's not touched by man. It's you know, exactly how it was all them years ago. And it's even a place of spiritual retreat. People leave candles for loved ones and things like that. So yeah, this is number 1. Look at that one. So as I say, this is for you guys so you can see what it's like in daylight. So tonight when we're on torch lights and, you know, infrared, you'll be able to see or imagine, or go back and watch this video even, to see where we are and what we're doing. You know, I mean, look at this. You've got all the old nature just taking it back, reclaiming it. Really powerful location. And again, I've taken on board some of your lovely comments. I mean, you guys have been really good over the last few days, especially you new subscribers. And I have just ordered 3 Panasonic 4K cameras. Okay, they are equipped with night vision, so that means all my videos from now on will have crisp audio, decent footage, and that transition from daytime to nighttime with the infrared built in is going to be seamless. So they're on the way. I should have them probably before the weekend, maybe even today, so we can get them up and running. I've got loads of cool stuff coming up really soon, and a couple of massive giveaways, biggest ones I've done so far, and you've got all that to look forward to. So as I say, this is location number 1, Rocky Valley. I did do a full video on it. If you scroll down you can see that. But let's go and see location number 2. This is location number 2. Well, part of location number 2. This is St. Piran's Church. It's a small church. It used to actually be a pigsty, believe it or not, and it's produced activity on more than one occasion for us, and feels quite peaceful at the minute. But it was that bookshelf behind me that had a Bible fly off. At the end of the last investigation at St Nectons Glen, that light bulb, which has now been replaced, oh, there you go, that exploded. And I don't just mean just blew, it literally exploded when we saw some sort of light orbs. But the more I thought about the light orbs after that night, I think it was actually, there's a light there, and I think the backs of our phones were reflecting rays of light, which gave the impression of orbs. So I think that one's, there's nothing in that. I think that was more our phones projecting light than it was orbs. But we're going to come back in here tonight as well. This time I'm going to keep rolling while we're in here, so if anything like that happens again, I can capture it on film. Right, so this is the church. The other part of tonight's investigation in this location is woods. Yes, we are going back to the woods. I know what you guys are thinking. We've done the woods. It was in a video a couple of weeks ago. Yes, but during that video, this particular location in the woods, the dark staircase behind me, gave both me and Nick and all the live viewers at the time the creeps. Okay, we all had strong feelings. Feelings of a little kid coming through, little boy, some people mentioned. And for me, I got a real dark feeling. Whether that's because something else was projecting as a child to lull us in, I don't know. But we're going to really hit this place hard tonight. Spirit boxes and all sorts just on the rocks behind me. Now obviously in the 5th century, when this place was in its heyday, you know, you had St Nectan up on the hill there, the little church up the top, that's where St Nectan's silver bell was that he'd ring to warn the castle just up the road of troubles at sea and also shipwrecks. This was also around the time when the Celtic beliefs and the Romans were really at it, so you can imagine the murder, the fighting, the death, all surrounded with this area, Rocky Valley, this place, St Nectons Glen, and the whole area of Boscastle and Tintagel was up in arms as these two beliefs and societies come head to head. And yeah, so it's not hard to believe that, you know, there's a lot of negative energy here as well as good energies. As I say, you've got the waterfalls behind me. That in itself is producing negative ions, which cleanses the air, and it's just to get pinning down now where that negative energy is coming from, because as we know, negative ions are not bad. You know, forget the name, negative, they're not bad. You know, they are produced by air purifiers to purify the air, so there's no bad energy coming from negative ions. And during the day, as you can see, this place is stunningly beautiful, so I don't know where this negative energy is coming from, this real dark feeling, and tonight hopefully we're going to find it, because as I say, for the first time ever, doing a bit further research onto this area itself, last night I had goose pimples all over my body, and a real bad feeling about tonight. So a bit excited and a bit apprehensive at the same time. So stay tuned. I mean, the video probably won't go live tonight, we will record it tonight, but I want to capture everything, so I'm going to literally film the whole lot, and so there's going to be a lot of cutting and editing to get the best bits out, and so that probably won't happen now till tomorrow. If you haven't already, and I know a few of you asked about Jamaica Inn, having the raw footage of the case and when I look at it and things like that, it is there. If you head over to my Facebook page, Random Matt 1, there you'll be able to see all the live streams I've done both at Jamaica Inn and here, and also you'll be able to catch any future live streams I'm doing. I may go live tonight at some point, possibly at location 1 and 3, which we'll head to now. But check it out, like the page, catch up with the live streams. The Jamaica Inn one, the first one's about an hour long, and the first 10 minutes unfortunately are on its side, just because I didn't know that Facebook didn't support landscape recording and the phone had to be horizontal. Now I know, obviously that won't happen again, but in the live stream I do, after I realise what happened, go and look at the case, and you can see there's nothing attached to it, etc. So head over to Facebook, Random Matt 1, find the page, like it, catch up on the live streams, and you'll see all my future ones there. Let's head over to location 3 now. Location 3. This one's a 3 sort of area one that I want to look at. You got the church, which you can see at the bottom here. It's about 40 feet below the road in amongst the trees here. And the reason I want to come here is, in a roundabout kind of way, it's connected to St. Nectons Glen. Now, you remember me speaking about the ghosts or the figures of monks you see at St. Nectons Glen in the woods. You know, this church back in the 5th century was a monastery. You know, there was monks there that would do loads of things for the residents of Boscastle. It's a really old, really sacred church. And the reason I've saved this for the last one is, unusually, it's the one that freaks me out the most. Now, you wouldn't expect that of a church. You'd think of peaceful and calm, but maybe it's just the location. I don't know. It gives me the creeps. And this is going to be location 3. Now, we've got the church down there and the cemetery, and then just a bit further, I've parked up there, a bit further down this track, we've got this old farm building. Now, I would assume it's some sort of grain store, maybe. There's 3 areas to it. You've got the top bit, there's like a basement there, and then round the other side there's like a garage or a large open space that you can get in. I don't know if we'll be able to get in the top part. I've never actually checked it out that much, to be fair. But you come around here, there's a ladder that goes up, and I would imagine you can get in there. But yeah, it's quite a creepy old building. As I say, if we come down, hold on guys, just got to jump down. Oh God, nearly. Don't fancy doing that tonight and it's dark, but and yeah, so this is part of the building. Pretty dark in there. So yeah, we've got the church, we've got this building, and I'm going to take you now to building number 3, which is just at the top of the hill around that side. And it's an old cottage, and that would be location number 3 at this one. So let's go and have a look. I thought we may as well go via the church when we go up to the cottage, so you can get a feel for this place. Sorry for the bouncy footage, guys. I know it was one of the comments you brought up. I mean, it must be prone to vandalism. I mean, that was a stained glass window. It's now just perspex and some wood. But obviously we're going to have to be careful here tonight. There's lots of in all 3 locations there is, to be quite honest with you, it's quite treacherous underfoot. Unfortunately, I think the original stained glass hasn't survived. Maybe because that's just clear glass, and they all look fairly new looking at the lead. Maybe it's just a case of the windows being replaced. I would imagine, you know, it's just so out of the way. I'm not sure if this building is going to be like the one at St Nectans that we can get in even at night, but we will try. So open it up and have a look. I do try to be quite respectful in places like this, because obviously it is a place of worship. But just give you a quick look round, just so you can see, as I say, during the day what it's like. As I say, if it's anything like St Piran's Church up at St Nectans, it won't be locked and we'll be able to get inside as well tonight. This is the obviously the cemetery, really old cemetery, and the thing I love about this place is all this wild garlic. The smells, obviously you can't appreciate it watching from behind your screen, but you know, the smell of the garlic, and a bit further up you've got bluebells and, you know, snowdrops. It smells lovely. But that's Minster Church, just outside of Boscastle, and this is location 3. So I'm just going to head up now and we'll check out the cottage, and I'll show you the last part of tonight's investigation. And this is the final part. We're going to end up finishing up here. It's a little cottage next to the road. Really old stone building. Just take you in and have a quick look. There's not a great deal to see. It's a single room with sort of a grand fireplace just at the end. So this will be where we finish. Don't know much about this, just came across it one day. It's such an old building. So then guys, that is all 3 locations. I wanted to do this video so you guys could get a real feel for the place in daylight, so you can sort of relate to where we are when it's darkness basically. Hopefully that's worked. Hopefully you guys have picked something up from where we are. And tonight when we're doing the locations in that order, so Rocky Valley, St Nectans and Minster Church where we are now, you know the order we're doing it in, and you know roughly where we are and sort of what's around us. I really just want to thank you guys for everything you're doing for me at the minute. Speaking to some of you has been brilliant. As I say, make sure you go over and check out Twitter and Instagram, and also my Facebook page, RandomMat1. All the details are in my bio on here. Check them out, especially Facebook, 'cause it's where I do a lot of live feeds until I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Obviously at the minute I've got a few things in the pipeline. In November I've got an investigation and a exploration, if you like, of a place in Kiev. Now I'm pretty sure some of you will guess where I'm on about, and so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, because I'm also going to be taking 5 people with me. Those 5 could be one of you, okay? The details will follow I've got a lot still in the pipeline to plan. A lot of it's confirmed and a lot of permissions are in place, but there's still an awful lot to get done ready for that. I'm also going to make this pledge. At 500 subscribers I will start doing videos in Europe. Okay, that would be all the, you know, the World War sites, historical monuments, things like that, just finding stuff in Europe to do, just to do something a bit different. Then at 1,000 subscribers, and I really don't know how I'm going to do this because I'm absolutely petrified of flying. Well, not flying, the falling part is the bit that scares me. But we work something out. We'll get around it. Even if I have to take a load of pills or something to get me on a plane, I'll do it. 1,000 subscribers, I will come and start meeting you guys in the US, going around and checking out the stuff you've got to offer. I've always wanted to go to the US, and obviously my fear of flying's put me off slightly. Although I've been to Spain twice on a plane when I was a lot younger. So we'll work it out, we'll sort something out. I just don't fancy 9, 10, 12 hours on a plane. It doesn't sit well with me. You can drive there, of course, but it would take me like 6 days, and I've got to go through Afghanistan and all that to get sort of that way. So it's either going to be plane or boat. I quite fancy the idea of a cruise over to the US. So yeah, 1,000 subscribers, I'll start doing stuff in the US. So if you want me to come and see you and say hello, you know, let's start planning now, because hopefully it won't be long till I hit that figure. Giveaways, got loads of giveaways coming up. I've got an M100 camera that I'm going to do at some point, you know, worth 350 quid. I've got some other kits to give away, and you know, I just give stuff out because I like you as well. So you're always in with a chance of getting something. So please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to check out the night investigation. The video will be live tomorrow at some point, probably around lunchtime, you know, British time. So, you know, it'll be up tomorrow on Saturday. What are we on today? Friday, yeah, so Saturday tomorrow. So check it out. And as I say, keep doing what you're doing. I believe heavily in karma. So you guys being nice to me, you're going to get something nice back. And I believe that. So I will catch you all guys later. I'm going to go home, get ready for tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos. See you on the next one.